Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everybody to today's public opening bell session. Today's going to be an exciting one. I'm your host, Safehouse Paul. And for those of you joining us for the first time, the opening bell session is a behind the scenes look at what the Safehouse trading desk looks like. And so, yeah, we're very happy to have you here with us. I hope you guys had a lot of excitement with that core PCE inflation data drop in. We've been posting about it on Discord as well as on Twitter, or X as it's called now. So if you haven't already, be sure to check that out. Just as a quick reminder, if you enjoy today's live trading session and the insights that you get from this stream, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, ring that bell notification. Public opening bell sessions are on both Mondays and Fridays at 9 a.m. Eastern, and for the Safehouse Vanguard, our premium members, they get additional real-time live trading sessions on Tuesdays and Thursdays, same time, 9 a.m. Eastern. To all the Safehouse Vanguard members joining us in the stream today, thanks for joining in the public trading session, guys. As a quick reminder, I hope you guys have already checked out the daily sit rep that George has put out. That can be found in the bulletin channel. And for those of you wondering what the daily sit rep is, that's a daily market commentary / analysis that we put out for our premium members to help them set up for their trading day. And if you're interested in getting additional live trading sessions and the daily sit reps, as well as real-time support, real-time trading support from the team, be sure to cop that 2-week free trial. Link is in the description below. Now, this 2-week free trial, as a quick note, we will be removing it soon, as Safehouse will be restructuring our premium membership soon. We are currently in the works of doing that. So yeah, if you haven't already, be sure to check it out. As a quick reminder, all information on this live trading stream is for educational purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. So I hope you guys enjoyed that short little disclaimer we had earlier. Had a chance to read it. If not, general gist is educational purposes only and not financial advice. Now, markets are picking up really hot today. Core PCE came out earlier, and I'll talk a little bit more about that in a bit. To get things off the road, today on station with us, we have Safehouse George. George, can you hear me? What's on your watch list?
Hello everyone. Welcome to this live trading session. And as always, I'll be checking what Bitcoin USD or USDT, the pair that I'm trading. This would be my main focus today. And hopefully we will get some volatility. Like you mentioned, we had the news earlier. Well, they produced some sort of volatility, but overall a pretty quiet day. So yeah, it's almost 1% to the upside from the top to the local bottom. And I'm actually interested what NY has to say about this situation to give some let's go on higher time frame just a bit here to high VWAP. Basically, we're still in a range, and we've seen a couple of days ago the rejection from the point of control, leaving the liquidity behind, and then yesterday the price tapped the value area along the range, and now it's just consolidating in this section of the chart. If I enable the horizontals, then we get even more clarity, and that would be very simple, because we had, so after the rejection from the point of control, we had this daily, and this daily 65,704 was kind of the local SNR flip level, since it was printed here, was kind of resistance, claim support, lost, and now it's to the downside. Then we have the lower daily 64,936, and this is our current resistance, right? Yesterday we've got a new daily level 64,236, and as you can see, basically the price is still undecided here. What's going on? Do we stay above? Do we get below? So basically we do have a range. So depending how this range will basically break, the next level to the next important level to the downside, actually value area low. Next important levels to the upside is the upper daily 64,936. Additional levels to the downside is this, the local golden pocket. So let's see if we get a reaction there. Yes, no. First, if the price will get there. And other than that, value area low. So not too many. I mean, we had the rejection from this daily last night. And after that, the price is just ranging here. So maybe few scalps to take, but nothing major. So hopefully we will see some volatility, and the kind of good volatility that we can actually get involved, because we've seen the last public session was actually pretty good. The price was somewhere in this area, so there were scalps, long shorts to be taken. But then on Tuesday, right, in the session for the premium members, the price action was very, very, very strange. If I remember, was here, where I was looking for a long around this daily, but we've got this small front run. And also I was looking at a swing failure pattern of the high. Also, we've got that small front run. So that was not such I lost 2 trades, if I remember correctly, in that session. You don't see that every day for my trading. So yeah, that was a very, very interesting session. And then yesterday we had a very, very good session. Very, very good session. I was looking for longs in this area, right? Looking to book profits somewhere in this section of the chart. And then I was looking for the back test of the value area low. And obviously I was looking to trade this to higher prices. Basically this daily, which daily 64,936, that's kind of the current resistance. So hopefully today we will get some volatility and we will be able to catch a couple of scalps together. I'll be more than happy to share my position in real time. So yeah, let's see what NY Open will bring, and not only NY Open, but the entire session that we do have ahead of us.
Sounds good. Yeah, so just as a quick recap from the previous public opening bell session, Tuesday we had flash manufacturing and services PMI both showing lower than expected. Then yesterday we had advanced GDP that I think you guys had a lot of fun with, as well as unemployment claims showing lower. And of course, just earlier before the stream, we had core PCE inflation data drop coming out at, as expected, at 0.3%. So for those of you who were wondering what I was typing in the chat, 0.3, 0.3, 0.3, that's essentially the results from the core PCE. I got pretty excited about it. And yeah, we saw a pretty decent move on DXY, but things have normalized at this point. And so I think that's a very nice way to start the trading day, to be honest. I don't know about you, George. I like starting my trading day with a little bit of excitement.
Yeah.
But yeah, the general gist of it, and this has already been briefed to the Safehouse Vanguard members, but the general gist of it is January and February inflation data was revised slightly higher, but if you round it up, if you do rounding, which they usually do, it's pretty much the same. 0.4 for January, 0.3 for February, and March just came in at 0.3%. What does that mean? That means that inflation is not spiking like crazy, but it's still high, right? And that inflation is still rising. That weakens the case for interest rate cuts soon. If you're following along with economists and analysts, we started a year, talking, or at least we entered this year talking about multiple cuts coming early in the year. That got pushed back to June, July, and now people are talking about possibly just one rate cut in 2024. So yeah, there's a lot of pessimism in that field, as inflation continues to be very stubborn. So that is the economic climate that we're working with in the US right now. And How does that affect your day trading? Well, it's good to know what's happening, from a macro perspective. But hey, when it comes to day trading, let prices tell you what to do.
Yep. And talking about that, we had an interesting situation earlier, and one of our members asked me a very, very interesting question. Because just before the news, we had this situation here. So a couple of candles, right, where traders were trying to get out of the shorts, right, at markets, and creating these bullish CVD divergences, right, kind of a strange behavior. And there was quite a bit of them. So you can see that 2 million, 2 million, and 4 million. So again, quite a bit of them. The other thing, the volume is kind of low, right? So we need to see if we'll get like a bigger volume during NY. And this was before the news, right? So maybe they knew something about the news, baby. They want to cover, their positions, right? And then based on the bullish CVD divergences, we've got the push to the upside, right? Then, basically the price is just hovering around VWAP, kind of daily open is the resistance. This section of the chart is support. The price is trying to make, actually created a new lower low locally. So yeah, let's see where this situation goes. Like I said, to the downside, we have the bigger golden pocket. And then the other section of the chart would be value area low below. If the price gets acceptance below, then this is kind of a gap to the lower monthly. And that would kind of fit into the bearish scenario after the rejection from the point of control. But again, level to level, and we need to be prepared for more upside and more downside. I'm not looking to jump into trades until NY Open. I would like to see clearly what NY Open has to say about this entire situation. And most important, I don't see a very, very good trade because the price is still downtrending here. The price tried to claim VWAP, right? Tried to claim VWAP, but lost. We continue the bearish market structure. And I would like to see the levels that I'm looking for a possible reaction hit. I want to check the reaction and only after that get involved into a trade. That's why I said maybe we get volatility, but we need to get the volatility that's actually good for trading. I'm not going to jump into trade just because, right? I want everything to be very, very technical, right? And for the moment, the price is downtrending. So let's see how low this could go. We have previous day value low. We do have the golden pocket here, and after that below we do have value area low, which is roughly 63,200 area. So yeah, let's see what NY Open and what the price will do during this session. For the moment, I'm just checking the price action, monitoring the order flow, right? And to have a small buying tail for the moment here, but nothing major. Let's see what the other markets are doing. So gold is still fighting with this daily. Okay, let's see, DXY is still, I mean, volatility, yes, but even here, either you get acceptance back into the value area of the range, right? Or, and claim this weekly. So still indecision, in my opinion, still indecision. Gold is like, okay, I'm trying to hold this daily 2344 as support, but not really, because the market structure, at least for the moment, doesn't support the bullish price action. But let's see. So yeah, would be interesting to see what NY has to say about this entire situation. But yeah, let's see. Bitcoin is almost getting to the golden pocket here. So let's see.
Yep, on my end, I'm watching gold. That pump from the reaction of core PCE data got fully retraced, and yeah, now the market is sorting itself out.
Yep. Yeah,
And
actually, I'm curious about NY Open today.
yeah,
Being
as am I.
the being the last day of the trading week, maybe we get some volatility. Maybe not. Maybe we still rate on all the charts. I mean, why not? But yeah,
Yeah.
it would be interesting. Be interesting to see. Yeah, we had some volatility. So on this chart, almost 0.5 top to bottom. This one, 0.26. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. So yeah, let's see. Let's see what happens.
Well, guess who's been one of our Safehouse premium members in the Safehouse Vanguard has been pretty busy. His pre-New York plan worked out. So if you want to know a little bit more about his pre-New York plan, you can go jump in on Discord. Check out that 2-week free trial in the description. And yeah, I'm sure he'll be more than happy to talk you through it. But let me just fire it up on stream real quick, because he totally gave me the green light to do so, and I love doing it. I love featuring our members. Let me just do some privacy settings. And we are, what, 11 minutes? 11 minutes
Yep.
away.
Yep, still have 11
from
minutes.
Bell, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just...
To be totally honest, even if I really would like to get involved here, it'd be like we're way too low for a short, but not quite there for a long, and we don't know if this is a bullish behavior, because for the moment, and since the rejection from the daily, the price is printing bearish market structure. So yeah, let's see. Let's see.
Wow. Okay. I'm getting submissions from the Safehouse Vanguard. But yes. Okay. Let me do this one by one. Okay. Let me do this one by one. All right. Firing it off now. First one is by Graham at 79.48% gain off his short on Bitcoin. Entry price 64,328. I'm gonna put that again. And exit at 63,816. Good hunting, Graham. Now let me go get the other one. The other one's quite interesting, actually. Sorry, I get very excited when I get to feature our premium members, you know. Do this in record time.
See if the price can change the market structure here.
All right, I'm going to show the next one on stream. The next one is by Overflow, short on Solana, 87.71% gain, entry 154, and exit at 141.969. Good hunting, Overflow. Just want to, get these out of the way before we fire off the bell.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And now let's see.
Yeah, so for those of you who are just joining us, welcome to today's public opening bell session. We just had core PCE inflation data drop in the US. Bitcoin price action analysis. I think George has covered it earlier, but not to worry. Once bell goes off, I'm sure he'll get right into it real time. And yeah, for those of you who find this or our public opening bell sessions interesting and you want to support the project, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, ring that bell notification. Mondays and Fridays, public opening bell sessions at 9 a.m. Eastern, premium ones on Tuesdays and Thursdays. 2-week free trial can be found in the link in the description below, so do feel free to check that out. And we are 8 minutes from bell. You guys have any questions? I think we can take one with the time remaining. Do feel free to drop it in the chat before we kick off an exciting Friday trading day. So how was your trading week so far, George? Friday thoughts?
Decent. Yeah. And the only tricky part was this. I was expecting, and that was kind of the best trade ever, I was expecting a swing failure pattern just above this liquidity area, but that never happened, so that was the only tricky part in my opinion. Other than that, the price was downtrending, losing levels, long short scalps, day trades. And the tricky part, or the clarity, whatever you want to call it, is if this area, if the value low will hold again. Yesterday was good, but today we need to see what will happen here, because if this area fails, then we could see another drop around 3%. We do have the bigger golden pocket. Let me see if I can find it. Not this one, this one. So we do have the bigger golden pocket here, so that could provide some sort of reaction. But together with taking this low, yesterday we had this small front run, but other than that, the price is still downtrending. So for the moment, I would like to keep the longs as scalps with quick take profits, and the shorts of it, not shorts in this area, but if we get a bounce and if we start to see weakness, one would like to keep the shorts running as much as possible until you see a sign of strength.
Yep. Sounds about right.
For the moment, the price is still struggling with the market structure here. It's trying, but then boom, a new lower low, and so on. So let's see if we can get some volatility during NY Open, which will be very, very, very nice to see. And we go from there. These small moves are kind of small too. 0.2 is not enough for a take profit in my opinion. Most likely you will get in and get out break even. That's why I would like to be patient and wait for NY Open today. If you see a very good trading opportunity, I don't know, a swing failure pattern of an important lower or high before NY Open, then obviously you can trade that. But right now where the price is just downtrending, it's I would say it's better to wait. Volume is not great, but also is decent, around 5 million on a 5-minute candle. So something is something. Basically the volume was pretty low for the last week. Pretty low. Today is decent, but it was pretty low, and that creates problem because if you have low volume, that could create slippage, which is definitely something that you don't want to have, especially when scalping. And also give the possibility to move the price with lower amounts of money, which could lead to some sort of quote unquote manipulation. I say like this because this is trading. One would call it manipulation, I call it trading. So, So you have to be prepared for everything. But low volume environment is not very good. Imagine you want to get into a higher position, like, I don't know, million or something. You want to fill it at market. With this kind of volume, you'd get slippage. So, yeah, that's why I like to trade with volume. If possible. If not, we can adjust to the market condition. But definitely, I would like to see like bigger volume, like at least what we do have right now, like 5 million on a 5-minute candle. That's decent volume.
Mm-hmm. All right, we are 2 minutes to bell. Gold, after the push up, is forming lower highs above VWAP. I'm just going to be covering on comms, but the focus, I think, is on Bitcoin with George. Yeah. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop it in for me in the Vanguard chat.
I'm still undecided. And still like, what do we do? Do we keep this daily as support or do we get below? Something like that. I mean, overall, for the moment, the price is still building the bullish market structure. Only locally, it's a bit like undecided. But let's give it time. Hopefully, NY will. But this is good for scalping. For this asset, this is 0.3 on this asset is pretty good.
Yeah.
Where because the fees are very, very small, you don't get slippage. Well, depending on the exchange that you're using, because if you're trading Wanda, you're gonna get some slippage.
But, I mean, we've got nothing against Wanda, but
No,
it's what it is.
Nothing. As you can see, I'm using it for TA because it gives clean levels. The levels are respected, so no problem there. But not for scalps. For swing trades, totally fine. Yeah. But for scalps, you get some slippage. So yeah, the spread is not very good, and that leads to slippage. But other than that, it's all good. Yeah. And taking into consideration the fees, which are very, very, very small when you're trading gold compared to crypto, then you can get involved.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. 1 minute to bell.
1 minute, yeah. And let's see what will happen. And it's kind of the big question is, as always, what NY will do. If NY will continue the local downtrend, basically the entire downtrend the price was printing today, or if we see a reversal. That's kind of the big story here. And that goes for any kind of chart. Could be crypto or could be legacy market. That is pretty much the same. Okay, this should be NY open.
Yep, and that's bell.
So let's see now. Let's see what do we get. Hopefully we will not get like a slow
NY.
Yeah. That would be just terrible.
Hopefully inflation data has rattled everybody and everyone's getting up and bright.
Yeah. And let's see if we get some volatility, at least to the NY lunchtime. Because if we get there and nothing happens, then definitely nothing will happen. Maybe in the afternoon. So let's see. Because for the moment we don't have too much going on. I mean, still the price is kind of trying, but it's still shallow. So obviously I can get involved, but the possibilities to be stopped out are just are pretty high. Because the only trade that I would take here would be a long or no trade. I'm not gonna short in this section of the chart, right into the golden pocket. This obviously could hold or not, but I'm not gonna short into a golden pocket. That goes against my rules. So I have the only option is a long or no trade, and for the moment it's a no trade option. Let's see.
I just closed out a 7 pip. Sorry, I was quiet. I just closed out a 7 pip short on gold. Just trying to claim VWAP at the moment.
Yeah, let's see how that goes. Oh, it created a new lower low. That's important. Yeah, that is important. So it's printing that bearish market structure.
Yeah, but I generally don't like trading around VWAP. It's just there was quite a fair bit of momentum behind it. So
yeah, the rule that I have is that always I'm trying to trade empty space.
Yeah.
Because empty space gives me, so for example, if the price is here at the previous day value are low and I'm looking for a long to previous day equilibrium, this is kind of empty space, right? So the possibilities for this space to be filled are pretty high, right? Where if in the middle I see VWAP or I don't know some other level, the price could always stop there, and you know we're pretty much done.
Yeah.
So now we're into this golden pocket. So let's see what the price is actually doing here. Let's see if we can get a bounce. Okay, the bounce is on the way. So again, I need to get involved. Doesn't give me like full confidence, but if we need to trade, we have to trade. And like I said, the only trade that I would take in this area would be a long or no trade. So where do I want to go? Yesterday in the session, I've made the same mistake, and I've closed. I had the first long. I've closed it. I closed the entire position at take profit 1, which is you know it's good, but you know not really. Where am I going? I'm trying to book profit here. I'm trying to use a limit order. So yeah, I would like this one. So okay, let's see if we can actually get that. But you know, for a scalp is okay-ish, just to start the session.
Oh, Wei is on station, but he's
it's on the station.
joining us
Okay.
He's joining
Very
us
nice.
through chat. Yeah.
Very nice. So that's very good. So let's see if the price can actually get. Okay, that's take profit 1. We don't need to be greedy. Right. There's nothing crazy like, but just something. Why I took this trade? Well, it's not only the golden pocket, but it is also previous day value error low. And I've seen some small bullish CVD divergences. And I said, okay, this is actually worth a trade. Obviously, my entry was somewhere in this area, and you know, it's kind of worth a try. Now I see this, not necessarily something that I would like to see, right? So the price is trying. You can see the price is actually struggling to push the price up. We start to see a lot of volume. So when I see something like this and those kind of locally the bearish CVD divergences, then you know what I would like to do is move the stop loss at entry, because you never know what's going to happen. And let's see if we can actually push just a bit higher. Now I'm more relaxed with take profit 2, right? Because it doesn't matter what happened in this trade, right? I cannot lose money. So where do we go with this? So first of all, VWAP would be nice, but I'm not sure we're actually going to get it. Ooh, that would be very nice, to be totally honest. But for that, the price needs to claim previous day equilibrium and get rid of this well, locally bearish CVD divergences and this longs, because the problem is like this: if the price gets acceptance below this candle, so if the price will lose the previous day value or low, we do have some trapped longs in this section of the chart. So that creates quite a bit of a problem, right? So I'm going to open, but I'm thinking about it like this. I would like higher, but in the same time, I'm in a long. I still have 50% open. I would like higher, and I'm looking to open a short as a hedge, right? So doesn't really matter what happened. I still make money. So, let's see. Let's give this some time, because this is just the beginning of the session. I would like higher. I mean, I'm more than happy to short for a scalp this area, right? VWAP. But let's see, we have this one in between. I have to send you the a little.
Yes, please.
Here. 1 second. So that would be that. Let's see where I put it here. Oh, wait, it's here. Okay,
Yep. We
okay.
sent in his first trade.
I've seen him. Yeah, okay, okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
I'll update that in a sec, and then I'll give a quick overview for the audience.
No rush. So VWAP is around 64,200, and that'd be very nice. 64,200, 64,200. That would be very nice for take profit 2, and basically closing the. But we need to get rid of this section of the chart, right? Need to see if the price can push. But again, I do have my stop loss. Actually, it's in small profit to cover the fee. So literally, I don't worry too much about this. I do not worry too much about this situation. Okay, let's see.
I'm just going to go read out the results that we've received from the team so far. So Wade's joining us in chat, trading remotely at the moment. His short 6.91%, very quick trade. Entry 63,814, exit 63,770, and then the long that George was talking about, 31.29% ROI on that. Entry price 63,711. Exit 63,910. Good hunting, boys.
Yeah. Now let's see what's the story here. Like I said, I would like higher. Obviously, I'm in a long term. By default, I would like higher. So
Can you hear me making the blowing sound?
No.
I'm blowing into the mic for you in spirit.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. So now this is the story here, and if it manages to actually to stay above this one, yeah, I think that the chances for the price to go here to VWAP are quite interesting, to be totally honest. Quite interesting. Yeah, that's why. And if the price gets acceptance below that, could trigger a hedge short. But for the moment, no. For the moment, no. That idea of a hedge short was cancelled. Very important. Above, you make some money or you lose some money. Very important is to understand the idea. The price is at support. Want to check something. Okay, so the daily is just above. I don't have the daily. The price is at support, and at support, the only trade that you look for is a long or no trade. That is very, very important. And the thing that I have to do is mark the daily. I forgot to mark the daily here. Boom, boom. And what is that daily? 64,936. 936. Is this one? No. Is that? No. 64,236. 236. Everyone is moving with 6. Oh, so it's the same area. Okay, fair enough. So it's the same area. Perfect. So this is where, the kind of the take profit 2 should be, right? So 64,200, 236. This is 3060. Interesting. Now let's see. So the price is trying to get acceptance below this. So let's see what we have. Still position closing here. Now let's see what will happen here. Let's see what will happen here. I said I would like just a bit higher, but if it stays here, yeah, that would trigger a short. That would be a hedge. So even if I get stopped out, what's remaining from my long should cover for that loss. And then we get back to the next area where obviously one will look to book profits and look for a short. Right? But let's see what the price will do here. Still undecided. Do we have something? No. No. This is, we get back to the boring stuff again. All right, so this is trading. You need to react when you need to react, when you see a good trading opportunity, and then you get back to waiting and managing the trade. Actually, I did a review in Discord. We have a channel and our members are posting their trading journals, and I've got quite a bit of them today, which is great to see that people are actually filling and posting, because that's how you get the feedback and that's how you can become a better trader. And one of the things that was very interesting for me was that one of our members, it doesn't get the best, like the best entries, but he's very good with managing the trades, you know, and that is very, very important when trading. That is very, very, very important when trading, right? To know how to manage your trades, to see the sign of strength or the sign of weakness, to know when to book profits, when to let the trade run as much as possible. So that is very, very, very important. That's very important. That was very nice to see. So good job. And I was just dancing around this area. Not a real rejection, but also not above, not below. So now let's see. Also, I bet the volume is slowly dropping here. Still decreases in open interest. Yeah, and I would still love to see this area tapped, which is the most likely scenario right now. Let's see. Okay, the price. Okay. Let's see if the price can actually hit. Yep. Let's see if the price will actually be able to hit this. And CVD divergence. Well, yeah, but they are not something crazy. So let's see now. We've made our choices, and now it's up to the market to decide. For me, the most important thing is, doesn't matter what happens. So if right now the price drops, I'll be stopped out, but in profit. So, you know, I'm guaranteed to make money with this trade. But yeah, I would like this area, to be totally honest. This is the bigger golden pocket, you know, the VWAP, you know, that daily. So yeah, let's see if we get it. Okay, just a bit higher. Come on, just a bit higher. You can do it. Taking the local liquidity. Just a bit higher. Come on, you can do it.
I find it absolutely hilarious every time you say that.
Really, because
I'm controlling myself from laughing on stream.
Yeah.
But, you know, we love to have fun during our live trading.
That's it. That's my take profit too. Now, this is position closed, right? So great. I've made money with this, no problem. Now we need to check liquidations. Now we need to check if the price could potentially move higher, or we start to see a bigger rejection here. So that's the story, right? Obviously, I could use more take profits, but this is a scalp, and this is a very good. That was a decent scalp and easy. I mean, if you're a trader and you miss this trading opportunity, yeah, you should join Safehouse. Now let's see what will happen here, because and look, we hit the daily, right? We've hit that daily. Let's see what we have. So we do have increases in open interest. So this is not necessarily bearish price action, not necessarily bearish price action. So the price keeps pushing. So now let's see if we get some sort of rejection here, or if the price will push higher. So the only thing that I could actually regret here is that I've closed the position toward, but you know, it's part of the game, I would say. And now let's see if we get a rejection here. Yes, no, no, no. Let's see. For the moment, as long as the price is doing this, like I said, my only regret here is that I closed the position. Okay. Next time I'll be more careful with, because it was 50-50. That's it. Job all done. And in terms of this, it's quite a bit. It's 0.75, which is for a scalp.
Pretty decent for a scalp.
Yeah, that's very good. Now let's see. All right. Now let's see what the price is doing here. Ooh, big increase in open interest. And then out of the sudden, I am interested in this liquidity area here. But let's see if we get that or not. All right. So let's see. Because now if the tricky part about the short here is that if I short right now, I short into daily, I short into VWAP. Yes, the price could drop, like what happened here, but I don't like to short. Remember what I was talking about, empty space and the possibility for that to be filled? Previous day value or low to previous day equilibrium, empty space. Previous day equilibrium to this section of the chart, VWAP golden pocket daily, empty space filled. Now look at this. Look at how many levels do we actually have above the daily and above VWAP. We do have previous day point of control. We do have daily open. So if I take a trade here, who's telling me that previous day point of control will not act as support or resistance, or basically a reaction? Daily open, same story, right? So I have to be very, very careful with this situation, right? Have to be very, very, very careful with this situation. Let's see, what do we have? People are long here. So it's kind of interesting to see people are longing where I'm booking profits. That's interesting to see this. Like I said, the only regret that I could potentially have is that I don't have another take profit, because I could make more money. But yeah, it is what it is. And now let's see, what do we have here? So this doesn't trigger a short yet. And like I said, we still have this area with liquidity. And now this golden pocket doesn't do too much. And then we need to put it up here. Oh, guess what? The upper golden pocket is right on the liquidity area. So at least in theory, this looks like a decent scalp short. First of all, the price needs to get to this area. That is very, very interesting. And the second one, if we get some sort of rejection there, because very well the price could push to this daily or above, right? Previous day high and so on. But no, level to level. Like I said, the only regret that I do have right now is that I've missed this section of the chart, and that would be another 0.3. But yeah, no one is perfect, or if someone is perfect, definitely is not here trading at the station today. So yeah, I have to take the things the way they actually are. So let's see. Daily open, perfect. So the price actually managed to fill the space. And now let's see if we can get just a bit higher. Just to create some context, that this is the liquidity that I'm talking about, because maybe on EXO you don't see, because I do have a lot of levels, right? And the lower golden pocket, the reason that you do not short in this area, look for longs or no trade. Obviously, you need to see the trigger. You don't long just because you see a golden pocket. Or here, I don't short just because I see a golden pocket. I need to see the trigger for that trade. And then, position size, risk management, and so on and so on. But so this is the area. This gave a very nice bounce. We've got most of that, not all of it. And now let's see. So we do have stop losses, stop losses, stop losses, stop losses, and a golden pocket in this area. If the price doesn't stop here, obviously the price could stop at the daily open, where it is basically right now. could stop at the daily open and still creates more liquidity in this area. So, you know, that would be another thing that could actually happen here. So, you know, if that happens, you know, it is what it is. But I'm always looking for a technical trade, and not only technical trade, but a trade that gives me the best R&R possible. Very close invalidation and a lot of space to run, to make profits. So, you know, that's kind of the thing right now. And it would not be the worst thing ever to actually to see a backtest of this daily, and I forgot to put daily here. Daily, right? Of this daily and VWAP, right? So if this holds as support, then for the bullish case, I would like to see a new high, and we're getting into the bigger golden pocket and the liquidity area. Now, one would ask, isn't this a scalp short? Could possibly. I don't know what's the sound. Do you see? Because I have my window open and I'm not sure what's happening outside. But let me know if you can hear that, and I'll close the window.
I'll go to my side.
Okay, so everything, if something happens, I don't know what's happening outside, you know, a lot of traffic, lots of cars, lots of stuff going on. So now let's see, but everything looks good, and I'll leave it like this. So let's see what will happen here. So still longs opening here. Definitely this is not a place where I would open a long. This is a good take profit area. And this is basically, well, could be this, but just above, that's a place where you look for a short, to be totally honest, not a long. So imagine the price get acceptance below VWAP, then all the longs opening in this above VWAP, they become trapped traders. So yeah, they are playing with fire. And you know what's going on when you're playing with fire. But now let's see if that will be the story or not. For the moment, it looks good for more upside, and that would be the most likely scenario. But let's see. Let's see what will happen here. What is gold doing? Oh, okay. Got acceptance below the daily and below VWAP. Okay, that's a decent scalp. That's a decent scalp. Okay, right there. Very nice, very nice.
Yep. Quite a lot of fighting happening at the current price range, just under VWAP.
But most important here is this.
Yep.
Bearish market structure. And levels lost. Daily, this. Now, we're getting close to this, right? And if something for this asset, it really likes to front run the golden pockets. It really loves to do that. So let's pay attention to this. But this should be the next area. So basically, this is value area low. This is that daily. Remember this daily and value area low was resistance, 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 still resistance, and only today kind of the price breaking here and then once again. So this is important support. This is important support, right? So let's pay attention. And Bitcoin is still trying to do stuff here. But yeah, to see when you get in a good position, when you have clear invalidation just below and a lot of space to run. Now we can answer questions, we can joke, we can look for trades. There's no reason to be in a rush, something like that. And yeah, let's see. So I'm looking at my statistics. So I have 21 wins, 5 break-even, and 2 losses. Oh, that's not
23 now, including the 2 trades from today.
Yeah. That's basically. So this is the thing. That's basically one trade, but you know, with 2 take profit, and basically all the break-evens are part of the trades. The loss, no, part of the win is like I get stopped out after take profit 1 at entry. Yeah, no, it's decent for a trade. And this is only the what we've been
Only
trading.
the public ones.
The public ones. Yeah.
Yep.
And for the premium, yeah, I would say it's pretty much the same, except the one on Tuesday, which was just terrible. Terrible in terms of I lost 2 trades in a row. And for me, that's terrible, you know, but yeah, the price action was really, really bad. But other than that, yeah, it's all good. Let's see. And now the price is trying to break once again daily open. Like I said, this for me is not a trigger for a short. The price could drop, but it's not exactly what I would like to see, period. And if it's not what I would like to see, I simply don't trade, period. I just wait for the price to go higher where I have a better trading opportunity. Okay, so higher, I would like to see, so basically this is starting with 618. We do have some liquidity, so let's see. Or if we see a major change in market structure and some red flags, then obviously we can always activate a short. But for the moment, the price is just slowly chilling to the upside. So no reason to get involved. And most important, the longs. So this, right? So here, this is the thing, right? So you got to think, and I was about to jump into a short here, but I was thinking like, it's very, very, very close to support. Yes, if we have a strong trending day, then, you know, we could see another lower low, or maybe just enough to book take profit one. But then you're like, okay, let's wait, let's see what the price is doing. And, you know, so sometimes you get this kind of price action when you have to react in seconds, right? You don't have too much, so you really have to be like, boom, in, out. And sometimes you have time to think about it. And for the moment, so the price is pushing to the upside with increases in open interest, more increases in open interest, more increases. Even right now, the price is pushing to the upside with increases in open interest. But that is bullish because the market structure is still bullish. So we don't have the possibility of trap traders. So that is actually bullish price action. That is actually bullish price action. You see the price pushing to the upside, creating bullish market structure, increases in open interest, price claiming levels, VWAP, daily, previous day point of control, daily open. So you see that happening. That's actually bullish price action. That's actually bullish price action. Now, we're in this situation, we're kind of hitting this liquidity area. And this is the back test, let's say, daily open. And now for the bullish scenario, one would like to see a new higher high. If the price starts to create lower highs, something like this, then it's like, okay, let's see what will happen. Also, I'm not gonna jump straight into a short here. Yes, the price could drop. The price could drop, and you know, that's the end of it. But and if I miss the short, I miss the short. But it's like, it's, I don't know. I mean, the price could do whatever the price could do. But for me, I would like to, like, you see what's going on right now. So the price is dropping. Okay, fair enough. And that was a scalp. Definitely, this is a scalp. And then that's 0.3. So, you know, that's a scalp. But for me, the way I like to trade, this is not a trigger for a trade. So I'm more than happy to miss this trading opportunity, this scalp trading opportunity, rather than to jump into a trade that I'm not 100% convinced that, you know, that could be a winning trade. If it will be a winning trade or not, you know, that's totally different story. That's totally different story. But at least on my side, at that point in time, everything looks good for more upside or more downside. Basically, that everything looks good for that trade. Let's see where this goes. Shorts opening here, which I get the trading idea. I get the trading idea. So we're at resistance. So shorts opening here, but for the moment they are kind of absorbed. So now let's see. Now let's see what will happen here. I would like a new higher high. And let's see if the price stops actually here, because I'm looking at the golden pocket, but just above we do have the daily and then previous day high. And if the price starts to break, if the price starts to break, then you know, we could see kind of a trending day. But again, we're not quite there yet. So level to level, right? For the moment, it is important for the price to make a new hard high, because if the price stops here, that's kind of bearish. So this is the moment to be patient. I bet Wei is already in a short here. This starts to create. Bearish scenario, but let's see. Let's give it some time.
So I didn't want to disrupt your flow earlier, but we had the revised Michigan consumer sentiment pop at 3 minutes ago in the US. And it came in very marginally slightly under, so we felt it slightly on gold, which has swiftly reclaimed VWAP, or is trying to at least now.
It's back to the daily.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so this one should be, well, this one hit the resistance. So yeah, this weekly was kind of resistance together with, you know, this one here. I want to see, I don't know why I can't see the point of control. It's interesting because I can't see the point of control of this range. Or is it, I don't know, maybe it's a glitch. But anyway, so the point of control must be right and very, very close to value area low. That's why. Very interesting. But yeah, this one hit. Like I said, it really likes to front run the golden pocket. So this is the thing. This is this is not random. Small front run of the golden pocket, right? Just enough to make it harder to trade. But then again, the volatility is actually very good. I mean, that's 0.2 easy to view up, and that's 0.2. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting gold. And let's see what Bitcoin is cooking here. The price needs to create a new hard high for the bullish scenario. If not, it still looks okay for more upside, but you know, we need to see that happening. Okay. So what do we have in terms of orders? Shorts opening here. Like I said, I do understand this trading idea, so I don't have actually a problem with shorts opening here, right? Especially if they can push the price down. As you see, they're creating a reversal pattern here. Yep. Okay, I missed this one. So my bias, obviously, and still is to the upside, but that was a clear trading opportunity. But sometimes you get them, sometimes not so much. Like, perfect, but there it is. But you know, now we need to see if actually manages to hit once again this area daily and VWAP, and what the reaction there will be. Because if it bounces from here, or if it goes to this section of the chart, then the backtest is important. If the backtest creates a new hard high, you know, it's all good. If we start to see another lower high, then it's kind of, then maybe we will see a bigger retracement here, but we need to see. Okay. Let's give this a moment. We have something there. The price is trying to get acceptance above this entire high volume node that we do have here. Okay. Let's give this some time. Interesting. Okay. Now let's see where this goes. Okay, let's see this one. Like I said, my bias is still bullish, but to that, I would like to see a new hard high. I'd like to see a new hard high. If not, maybe we will see a bigger retracement here. So let's see how this situation would develop. If it stops here, then let's see what we have. It's kind of longs are trying to push the price up. Let's see if they manage to do that. So let's see, for a short here, I'm risking 0.3 for 0.3. So it's 1-to-1. It's acceptable, but not under any conditions. Now let's see. And usually if this is the top, one would like to see a swift rejection, push to the downside, which for the moment, as you can see, not happening. So let's wait. Those are longs and shorts. Okay. This idea is kind of invalidated. And now let's see what will happen when first of all, if the price will make a new hard high, which is, like I said, still the bullish is the most likely scenario. Great. Yeah, it kind of took that high, but I would like just a bit higher. And again, I'm not necessarily in a rush. I'm not in a rush to short. Okay, that's the golden pocket. test the golden pocket. And now let's see what will happen. Start is liquidation. So price kind of took the liquidity, but okay, this starts to create a couple of things. And just above, we do have previous day value area high and this daily. And then we do have previous day high. But let's see what. Okay, yeah. This is decreases in open interest. That's normal because of liquidations, because of stuff going on. And now let's see what do we get here. Let's see what do we get here. Get a short trading opportunity, or if we get more upside. But at least we got the volatility. Okay. It's quite a bit of a fight. Quite a bit of a fight here. I'm going to, let's see. I'm going to take a small short here, but I would expect to be stopped there, so it's nothing crazy. And if something, this area, daily open, should be like take profit one if it hits. I don't have high hopes for this one, but you know. Let's see. Yeah, there's still a fight here. You can see. Now is in this section of the chart. If you're still longing in this section of the chart, then maybe you know something more than I do. And if this continues to push, then this area and then previous day high. And if it manages to actually to stay above this daily, that would be very good, because this daily for the moment, right? Sorry, I still can't call. This daily is the current resistance, right? So this is the current resistance. So if it manages to stay above this daily, this opens the possibility for more upside. And at that point in time, you know, the chances for this to be the low are increasing by a lot. So yeah, let's see. Let's see what the situation will be here. There's another candle. Yeah, the volume is obviously spikes in volume when the price is moving. That's normal because liquidation and stuff and this and that. So that is totally normal, I would say. Now let's see if this will continue. Right. What could potentially act as support is basically this section of the chart. You see this entire, no, not like this. Apologize about that. I want this entire section of the chart. You can see this is kind of an SNR flip level, right? So the price is already there, right? So this could potentially act as an SNR flip level. So it was resistance, 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 still resistance. Now it could act as support. If not, then daily open, previous day point of control, and VWAP. So those are the levels to the downside. So now let's see. Like I said, this is not necessarily a short that I 100% like, hey, this is the short, but it's something that I have to do. You know, when I see this kind of situation, there's something that I have to do. And if I'll be stopped out, then yeah, so be it. Don't have a problem with taking a loss from time to time. It's part of the game. Yep. Now let's see where this backtest goes. Because if it stops here and it creates bearish market structure, so let's say it stops in this area, then we start to see a new lower low. You know, if it makes a new hard high, then obviously I'm invalidated. Okay. See this one, right? This area, resistance, resistance, resistance. Now it's flipped to support. If this holds, then it's to the upside. That's why I don't necessarily, it's a scalp that I have to take, but I don't necessarily like feel it like, hey, this is, it's kind of 50-50, let's say. Okay, and that's my stop loss being hit, right? Like I said, the RNR was actually pretty good. You know, like I said, it's not necessarily the kind of trade that, you know, I was like, no, I'm very, very confident in that, but I have to take it. And I'm comfortable with this loss. Doesn't mean the price cannot drop from here. But again, in this kind of situation, I want to have a very, very tight stop loss. So I was out of this for 0.50 loss. And this is it. Boom. Boom. Yeah. And now, obviously, the worst case scenario would be for this to drop, right? And that just took my stop loss, and now it drops. Part of the game, it happens to everyone. So I wouldn't worry too much about this. But yeah, for this, I like a very, very tight invalidation. I don't want to give it too much space. Like I said, I don't necessarily feel this short here. And we do have some very speedy divergence, so let's see how this would play out.
And session results are updated.
Yep. Those are the wins, and that is the loss. Okay, so now we're back at this one. And we're back at this one. So let's see. Let's see what the price will do here. So what the bears need to do is actually to break this SNR flip level, right? This one. But think about it as an area. Don't think about it like, you know, to the absolute dollar. But if they break this one, then that is actually okay. Took another short, and now let's see. If I'm getting stopped out the second time, then, you know, I'm done in this section of the chart. But I have to, like I said, I do feel this is the thing. And now let's see if the price can break this the second time, right? So then we get this section of the chart, but we're still in this area. We're still in this section of the chart. So now let's see. Except the only thing the price needs to do here is break this SN. If it breaks it, you know, that's all good. If it doesn't, then it's to the upside. The only thing is this small front run here. I don't like the small front run, so basically because it kind of took the local liquidity, but we still have liquidity here, right? So that's kind of what I don't necessarily like this setup too much, but I have to trade it. Losses are also part of this game. So you need to handle the losses. Don't be afraid of taking the loss, as long as everything looks good in terms of the RNR and, you know, the trading idea is there. Let's see if the price can actually make a new lower low here. So this is important. If the price starts to bounce from there, then that's not very, very good. Let's give it some time. But yeah, losses are also part of the game. And we need to show everything. Because you do not expect, right? You do not expect to win all the trades. Everyone wants to win the trades, to make money, and that's totally fine. But you know, in real life, that's not gonna happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to be able to handle the losses too. Okay, now let's see. Okay, so the price, yeah, is still in this section of the chart. Okay, now it's breaking this, and now let's see this area. Let's pull the golden pocket, because this golden pocket, okay, so it's right on that. So yeah, the daily open should be, oops, sorry, this is not what I was trying to do. Okay, so this, right, now let's see. What I've done, I booked take profit 1 here, right? And now if the price goes lower, then that would be take profit 2. This is just a quick scalp. Obviously, this could be a bigger thing, right? But now we don't know that. We don't have no confirmation about that. So, yeah. But let's see. Basically, I'm trying to make up for the loss that I took earlier. So that's kind of my thing. That's why I booked take profit 1 very, 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 very fast. So you see the price called acceptance, at least for the moment, below this SNR flip level, right? And now let's see what the price is going. Daily open, previous day point of control, local golden pockets, so, you know. Now let's see where this goes. Let's see. Okay, daily open, and this should be another take profit. Let's see, I would like just a bit lower. I could actually pay the price for that. for that one thing that's just a bit lower. But let's see. Now let's see. This is not a perfect world, right? Where I shorted this. Maybe my stop loss was very tight, right? Because it took my stop loss and then reversed. So you gotta take a loss, but already kind of recover already recovered the loss from take profit 1, kind of. And now take profit 2, which I would expect to be hit. Take profit 2 should, cover for basically to make some money in this trade. Right. So now let's, and again, the losses are part of the game, so you don't have to necessarily be afraid of, hey, I took a loss. Yeah, everyone takes losses. You can see them here live.
Yep, that's absolutely true.
On the trading floor. Yeah, so okay, so that would be my take profit 2, and with that I would call it that was a nice scalp, right? The price could go lower again, but I'm scalping, and basically I wanted to make up for the loss that I took here. Let me send you. Okay, the price goes lower. That is totally different story. But for me, that was the scalp. So I'm looking at this, right? I'm updating this here. Boom, that's one take profit.
Thank you.
Now let's see if I can get the other one. And this is the first one. The first one was very, very aggressive. It was, yeah, kind of very, very, very aggressive. But sometimes it is like this. Boom. Done. Now, once again, I've closed it maybe a bit too early, but no, it is what it is. That was the trading plan. Basically, this creates a trading opportunity. But until you get clarity and until you basically try to get that, because this is what I call transition. Until you get the resolution about this transition, right? You get stopped out. Yes, no, everything is possible, but again, at least one understands where to long and where to short. Now, the rest, booking profits and so on. So this is the story right now. So yeah, I took the loss, took the next trade. As long as the trading idea was not invalidated, I took the second trade, and maybe take profit 1 in this area would be nice and keep the risk running, but I was a bit more aggressive because you never know. I already took a loss. I don't want to take the second one, right? So it is what it is. But again, losses are part of this game. And now, where do we go with this? So obviously we do have VWAP and daily, right? And then we can design the other local golden pocket here, which is just a bit lower, right? So if the price doesn't stop at the daily plus VWAP, then we do have this area, and obviously then we get back to those once again. That was a nice push, and that was almost a 2% push. So maybe now the price will reverse everything. So, part of the game. Let's see what kind of orders do we have here. So decreases. So we're getting to this section of the chart. Well, maybe they've booked profits in this section, but I doubt that. Now let's see. But for the moment, we don't actually have the possibility of some trap traders. Some here, but it's like 1 million. But no, actually they are safe because the longs were basically below VWAP or somewhere in this area, right? Now let's see. Where do we go with this? Because this still fits into the bullish scenario. So this still fits into the bullish scenario, but the price, obviously the price needs to change them, basically not change the market structure, but continue with the market structure. So, we still need a higher high in this section of the chart, basically value our high daily, possibly previous day high. So now let's see. What do we get here? What kind of move do we get? And then if the price, so for the bearish scenario and for a secondary entry, the price should stop to the golden pocket, right? And then one would like to see a new lower low, basically around VWAP and this data. And that would fit more into the bearish scenario. Now let's see what the price will do here. Longs opening here. Okay, fair enough. I do understand that. It's not necessarily something that I would do, but hey, I kind of understand the trading idea. At least you don't long here, which is an improvement from what we've seen, from what we usually see, right? So now let's see what will actually happen. Well, also we're getting kind of in the area where traders are going for lunch. So maybe we will see some sort of consolidation. Who knows? I'm reading the chat. Someone says, Victor says 100% win rates is impossible yet to have a 100% win rate. No, it's possible. It's possible. It's like on a higher time frame. No, obviously it's not possible. But for a week, it's possible, and I showed that in the chat when it was kind of a month or 2 months ago. Like I had 100% win rate. So yes, it's possible, but not on a hard time frame. No, so definitely.
Well, technically, if I only take one trade today and it's a winner, and then I stop, then that's 100%.
Yeah, that's 100% win rate. No, but no. And also you don't, would be perfect, but no, we don't live in a perfect world, and definitely trading is not perfect. So as long as you stay above 60% win rate, you should be more than fine, as long as the R&R for the trade is at least 2-to-1. If it is higher, then even better, right? So that's the story. But yeah, So no, 100% win rate is hard. It's impossible. But again, if you have a very good week, you can get that. And especially if you don't scalp. So let's say you have a swing trade, right? So imagine you go here and you've shorted this, right, with a wider stop loss, and I don't know, you longed this, the swing Philippa. Yeah, then it's possible. Yeah. And then we're back to this. See, we're back to this section of the chart here, which is kind of, this is the story, right? It was resistance, and now what the price is trying to do is decide if this is support or resistance. You see, it's right there. So I guess when the NY trader will get back from lunch, they will say, okay, what do we do? To the upside or to the downside? And that would be the resolution for the rest of the session. But literally, like right now, it's there. Like you see. No, it's not like a perfect, like the horizontals. You mark it and that's it. No, think about it more as an area, but definitely No, it's interesting. And 7-1 once again getting the job done. And now let's see. Yeah. I'm not sure there's more to add to this story. And the biggest problem is that I finished my coffee and my tea, and that's a big problem. That's a big problem. Yeah.
Well, you want to kick off the summary for today?
Yep. This is what I was about to do. So very, very simple, right? So we do have levels, and you know, the previous day levels are working very well. Previous day high, previous day value are high, daily open, previous day point of control, value are low, something like that. They work very well for scalps. If in between you have some horizontals like daily, great. Then you can pull some fibs, right? Check the market structure. Then you can get a decent idea about what are the moves what are the most likely move to happen on the chart. Combine that with a decent risk management and a decent R&R for the trade, and you know, it's not that easy to be, not that hard to be profitable. And in terms of technical analysis, right? Basically, we are, let's clean the chart just a bit, right? We have a range, right? And within the range, obviously the point of control starting here, point of control is our resistance, and value area low is our support. When one of these levels, for example, value area low, will be lost and flip to resistance, then you know that opens the possibility for more downside. And once again, for more downside, we get back to this area, 60K area, 59, you know, basically this, the lows, and that is our support. And then we need to see how this support will handle. If this support holds, we have a range above. So keep trading the range as long as you have a range. Now, the funny part starts if this support breaks, because then we don't have too many levels. We do have some in between, but basically the next support should be between 52 and 50K area. And, you know, we do have a lot of single print in this section of the chart. So I would expect those single prints to be filled, but maybe we're getting like on a high time frame. Locally, like I said, value are low, support, point of control, resistance. Like I said, when one of these levels will break and will be flipped, like this one, for example, from support to resistance, then downside. And I cover the levels to the downside. If the price manages to push to the point of control and claim the point of control, then we do have value are high, roughly 71K area. And then the liquidity. We start with this liquidity here, right? Then liquidity just above value area high and the high. If on top of that, we add the horizontals, then we get some more clarity, right? So what do we have in between? Value area low and the low of the range. We do have this monthly plus daily. Maybe they will give a reaction, maybe not. That we don't know, but what we do know is the levels are there, and obviously, you know, we need to use them. Other than that, what do we have? Daily, resistance, support. Trade this range in between, right? And if the price gets acceptance below, no, we do have value or low. So basically, you need to set these boxes, right? This is a box. This is a box. This is another box. Trade this range until the range breaks. And yeah, that would be all. I do think that, yeah, okay. So we've got the volatility. Okay, fair enough. I missed this trade. It's part of the game. I closed this too early. Also part of the game. Like I said, no one is perfect, or if someone is perfect, definitely is not trading here today. Push to the upside, and now almost retraced everything back. Volatility. Easy trade, yes. Easy trade. Well, you've seen what happened. I've got stopped out the first time, got the second, closed it too early. Fair enough. It's part of the game, right? No problem. I missed this move. We do have a range here, right? Trade the range until the range breaks, right? Do you have levels to the upside, levels to the downside? And other than that, let's see what the day will bring. In terms of volatility, I'm more than happy with this session. I made some money, took some losses. I was able to make up for that loss in the next trade. You know, that's the mentality that will keep you in this game for a long term. Other than that, it's just practice, good risk management, good R&R for the trade, and join Safehouse if you want to become a profitable trader, or to sharpen your skills. Yeah, that will be the summary on my side and on the Bitcoin chart.
Sounds good. Thank you, George. Over on gold, I was quite quiet throughout the entire thing because I didn't want to break your flow. But yeah, over on gold, we had that little spike during core PCE, a little bit of volatility during the Michigan consumer sentiment release, which was very, very marginal. And yeah, I can see George is showing gold right now. We are at the daily
And value area low. Very, very important.
Yep.
Resistance. Now, if it is flipped as to support, then we can see another push. If the price gets acceptance below, then it's to the downside once again. We need to see.
So that'll be interesting for the later half of the trading session, which our guys will get into. Way's not here to give his summary, but that's fine. I think he's trading Bitcoin as well, so that's all right. You've covered it already, George. So yeah, thank you all for joining us for today's public opening bell session. We will be live once again on next Monday after the weekend. So ahead of the weekend, here's to wishing you all a wonderful rest and reset. And yeah, we'll see you same time, same channel on Monday for the public opening bell session. If there are additional questions or you want to get into something, do consider picking up your 2-week free trial of the Safehouse Vanguard. Link is in the description below. Jump into the premium Discord with us, and we can most definitely get into it. I think George, very decent and solid performance today in terms of session results. You are plowing ahead in terms of the trade log, and I can't wait to switch it and reset it for May.
Let's make two of us. Yeah. No, it was a solid session. Obviously not perfect, but it was good. I'm happy with this.
Yeah. Good is always better than perfect. Because perfect doesn't exist.
Definitely.
Haha. All right. So once again, thank you all for joining in. If you have additional questions, we'll see you on Discord. Otherwise, this is Team Safehouse signing out.